girls, it's Miss Emily again with a drawing tutorial for this week. And this week I'm going to do something a little bit different. So instead of me starting step by step, I'm going to show you a drawing that I've done first, and then I'm going to walk you through the steps. So today we are going to do a one-point perspective drawing of a landscape. So one-point perspective means that objects appear smaller in the back as they go farther away from you. Okay, so it shows depth of field. So that's something you see in pictures, that's something you see in real life, and this is a really, really good thing to learn when you're drawing, is perspective. So this is one-point perspective, and here it's the road leads to the mountains. So all points of the road lead towards the mountains, and you'll have your mountain landscape in the background. So what you're going to need is your pencil with a nice eraser and a ruler. So the first thing that you do is you're going to make a big triangle. And the tip of the triangle is going to go to about 3/4 of the way or 1/3 away from the top of the page. So you can either take your ruler and you can divide it in half, which would be about here, a little bit more than half. Depends how big you want your mountains. But I say about 1/3 from the top. So if you divided it by thirds, it'd be between this finger and this finger, and I did my line there. So you would do your line, so you would put it there, and then use your pencil and make a straight line. And then you would do a line and make a T from the middle of your paper on the bottom all the way up to that horizon line. So there's your horizon line, and then you're going to do your middle line. Okay? We're going to erase some of the lines that go here after we make our reflectors on the road. That is the start of the drawing. So again, you're going to measure about 1/3 from the top of the page. You're going to take your ruler and your pencil and make a straight line. And then you're going to go about halfway through your 11-inch piece of paper. It's usually 8.5 by 11 paper is the paper you're going to be using. And that's about there. And you're going to line that up to that horizon line and make a straight line. Okay? Then you are going to make the triangle shape. Okay? So you already have your line up here. So all you're going to do is you're going to have you want your big base triangle to be big here and then small here. So this is the very, very tip of where your triangle ends, the top of your triangle, and then this is the bottom. So you're going to take your ruler and you're going to go out very, very wide, make that triangle. So you're not going to have like a tight triangle, right? It's not going to be a long, skinny one. You're going to have it go out pretty far, okay? And you can even have it go farther, right? You could have the road, let me even show you. So you could literally have the road go all the way to here if you want, okay? And have a nice big road. But I decided to make mine kind of a skinny road so I could do a lot of detail and color in my sand or my landscape, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and erase that line because I don't need it. And then you're going to do the same exact thing to the other side, okay? So you are going to take your ruler, you're going to do that other side of the triangle, you're going to try to measure and do the same amount of distance from the reflectors in the middle to this side of the road, and then the same amount of space. So it's a nice equilateral triangle, okay? And you're going to have your triangle shape, your nice triangle shape, okay? Then with the reflectors, you're going to do rectangles. So you're going to do rectangles, and the rectangles are going to be bigger here at the bottom of your paper, and then they're going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, almost to like dots, at the very back, and that's going to show that the road is going farther back and is farther away, okay? So that's, again, perspective. With the mountains, I know a lot of you have seen me do mountains before, and all it is more triangles. So I like to start my mountains right where that road is because I kind of feel like a road would go in between mountains. So right where the end of your road meets the horizon line, I would start a triangle. and do a rounded top, but some mountains are pointy at top, so if it's more like a triangle and it's more pointy at top and not rounded, that's fine too. And then I would do another one on this side, okay? And then you'd see it goes all the way down to that horizon line, and then I would do another mountain. And I do another one behind here, and the same goes here, and I do them layered. That's because mountains kind of stagger and they're behind each other, and that also shows perspective. These mountains are in the front, and these mountains are in the back, okay? Then I do little snow caps on there, and that is your perspective drawing.